Before this video starts, I just want to show you guys my awesome new socks. How cool is that? Shout out to Tuner Crate for giving me some awesome socks. Every time you order something from FT86 Speed Factory, they send you a little thing of Laffy Taffy, and like, it's the highlight of every time that I get a package. So when you get catless headers for your car, it's almost guaranteed that your car is going to throw a code. And what that code is the O2 sensors are picking up more oxygen flow than they normally would be, and so they think that there's an exhaust leak. But in fact, there's not an exhaust leak, it's really just the fact that there's more oxygen running through because your cat is gone, and that leads to more oxygen flow. When your car throws that code, you're going to want to get rid of it as soon as you can. And the reason for that is because if your car actually does throw a real code, like there's something wrong with the engine and you need to know about it, then you want that fake code gone so that the real code can show up. Now there's a couple ways to go about getting that code gone. One is to get a custom tune, and when you get the custom tune, they'll go through and do computery things and get it to go away. But a cheaper alternative option is this. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about what this is and my opinion of it as I upload the new tune into the car. There she is. So this is what's called an open flash tablet. Now what it is it has a set of off-the-shelf tunes, which means kind of like pre-written tunes for your car, depending on what modifications you've done to it. Now for those of you who don't know what a tune is, let's compare it to the iPhone. Your iPhone's operating system, or if you have an Android for some reason, this operating system will update throughout time, and the different updates allow it to run better and more smoothly with new hardware and stuff like that comes out. So right now what I'm running is iOS 11. Now the last thing that came out was iOS 10, but I updated to get iOS 11. And now it runs smoother, it runs like with different apps and stuff like that. And that's kind of similar to what this is going to do. Because I installed new hardware on the car, which changes the engine system, meaning like now there's more airflow coming out of the engine, this is going to put a new computer operating system into the car and allow it to run more efficiently with the new hardware. This off-the-shelf tune can be customized from your own computer, and you can alter it and play with it and kind of do whatever you want with it. While if you go to a shop and get a custom tune, it's kind of like set to that tune and there's not a lot you can do with it. But say I get a catless front pipe and now I want to run a tune with that, I can throw this back onto the car and run a new ECU into the car that will work better with the catless front pipe and the catless headers. I have no experience with this. This is completely new to me. Like tuning a car is completely new to me. Everything that I've done on this channel is completely new to me. But right now we're gonna go plug this into the OBD2 port and see if the off-the-shelf tune, A, will get rid of the code, and B, improves the car in any way. So like I was saying, the other end of the open flash tablet is gonna go into the car's OBD2 port. Now let me show you guys where that is. So this is obviously the car. And if you look right under here, right there, that's the OBD2 port. So that's what you're going to be plugging the tablet into. Tuning, Toyota, okay, so now it's going to set me through a ton of instructions that I have to follow so that they can figure out like what the ECU is now, and it can tell me what to do from there. So it says key on and confirm. If you guys aren't already following me on Snapchat, I definitely recommend doing that. You can get live updates on what's going on with this car and with the racing and everything. It's just a way to like continue the channel off of the channel. A couple things that I want to do with this open flash tablet beyond just putting the right tune in for the headers is I also want to get launch control, and I want to see if I can potentially add flat foot shifting. But again, I have no idea what I'm doing with this, and we're just gonna have to figure it out as we go. Okay, so I keep running into an error. Oh, it's gone. I keep running into an error, and I'm not sure what it is. I just did some research on the forums, and they said that I need to go onto the Open Flash tablet website and then download something from the website onto the tablet and then go from there. So let's go to my computer and get this all done. Of course, as soon as I need my computer to work so I can finish the tuning, we're completing an install, and we have about 16 minutes remaining. While my computer continues to install its new software, I thought I would talk to you guys about what's going on with the FRS regarding, this is bad lighting, regarding the whole Toyota thing. And honestly, I'm sad to say that there's no updates. Like, there really are no updates. We've been trying to get in contact with Toyota for like a week now, and they keep calling us at like bad times so we can't talk. And pretty much within the next week, we should be able to get this stuff sorted out. Honestly, I never thought that I would say this. But if Toyota does not come through and we have to change the transmission on like our own budget, I might do it myself. I might have some of my friends who know more about working on cars than me come help me, and we might just buy and install a new transmission completely ourselves. I was thinking that we were gonna go to my friend who does transmissions professionally, and he was going to install a new one and install a new he was gonna rebuild the transmission and install a new clutch for me. But the more I was thinking about it, the more I think I love this car because I've put my effort and my work into it. I did pretty much everything that's on the car, and with the help of some friends, and I like that. I like that I put my own work into the car. So when I was thinking about this transmission, and even though it seems pretty difficult and it's like a big thing, I'm still down to try it. I'm still down to try and see if I can do it myself. So if Toyota does not come through, which I'm hoping that they do, that would just make my life way easier, we might be doing the transmission on this car ourselves. So we'll see what happens. Of course, after waiting 15 minutes for my computer to finish updating, it tells me that the Mac OS system is not supported with the Open Flash Manager, so now I have to go to a Windows computer and do it there. This is turning out to be much bigger of a pain than I thought it would be. Update time. It's been about like 30 minutes to maybe even an hour since the last time that I talked to you guys, and this entire time I've just been playing around with ROM radar and the manager for the whole Open Flash and trying to figure this out. So I called Open Flash and asked them why I was getting that error code, and pretty much they said that the Open Flash tablet did not have the correct tunes on it. So I needed to plug it into the computer and download those tunes. They were very helpful and really helped me out. And honestly, I think that I may have just finished this all. So I'm pretty sure that if I'm not mistaken, I've added launch control. I did not add flat foot shifting, I decided against it, but I've added launch control and all of the tunes are on the Open Flash tablet and ready to install into the car. So now let's move to the car and see if I did it. So if you see that where it says write, that was not there before, and that means that now there's something that we can write onto the car. So this right here where it says new tune, that's the tune that I created for the car. Okay, let's do it. All right, so let's take the car for a test drive and see what it feels like with the new tune. So right off the bat, I'm noticing that the gas pedal feels a little bit less responsive. I'm actually gonna stop the car and turn it off and turn it back on because the gas pedal just feels like there's no response when I'm first pressing it. I'm getting close to stalling pretty much every time that I go. Driving the car for a little bit, but it honestly feels like there's a lot of reduction in the torque dip. I'm actually really surprised at how linear the power band feels compared to how it was stock. Definitely feels a lot more linear. Yeah, this definitely pushes you in your seat like a decent amount more. I can actually feel the power. As I was telling you guys in my last video where I talked about the catless headers, I didn't really feel a difference in the power when I first put them on, but now with this tune, I'm actually getting a lot more pull back into my seat, and I really like it. I actually really like this. In a little bit, we gotta test the launch control, but right now I'm really liking the feel of this. Also, the throttle feels a lot more responsive everywhere except for setting off for some reason. Yeah, a lot more linear. It just feels drive now. I'm actually really impressed with how much of a change this is in the driving personality of the car. It feels a lot easier to drive because you're a lot more confident in the gas. Like, there's no shakiness in the power. It's just constant addition of power. It feels a lot more like the proper V6 in my Infiniti G35 Coupe than the kind of odd feel that it used to give. I mean, obviously it's no powerhouse yet, like it's still making, I'd say, sub 200 wheel horsepower, but it feels really good. I actually am really happy with this. It was a bitch to install this all, it was a bitch to go through all that stuff with the software. OpenFlash really did help out when I called them, but I would say this is worth it. Now we gotta test out the launch control. Let's see if I can find a pull off somewhere. Okay, so traction control's off. My car has launch control. Okay, so the tires are not warm at all. This is just like first driving on the road. And so I set the launch control to go at 4,000 RPM. So it held the car at 4,000 RPM. And when I let go of the clutch, it actually broke loose the tires. Maybe if they were warm, it wouldn't have, but damn, my car has launch control. How cool is that? Overall, I'm very happy with the OpenFlash tablet. Even though it was kind of a pain to do all the installation and stuff, and I really had to use all of my computer knowledge to figure it out, totally worth it. I can pretty much do all the tuning that I want to this car. There's not a lot that needs to be done to this car, but I can do anything and all of it at home all the time. I don't need to go to anywhere to get it custom done. I'm very happy with the OpenFlash tablet, and my car has launch control. And just one more great thing about the OpenFlash tablet before I end this video is that at any point you can revert your car's ECU back to stock. So say you wanted to sell the car or something like that, you could just plug the OpenFlash tablet back in and revert the car back to stock. That's gonna do it for this video. I'm very happy with the OpenFlash tablet. Even though I ran into some issues, OpenFlash was very helpful with helping me solve them. And the solutions weren't that complicated. It just kind of like took a little bit of digging and understanding what I was doing. But through that digging and understanding, I now know how to tune my own car for like minor tune things. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I highly recommend the OpenFlash tablet for anybody with an FRS or BRZ. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And before I go, I have one sad announcement. Over the next couple weeks, I'm not gonna be posting any videos, and that's because I'm going out of the country. I'm gonna be doing some traveling, really just enjoying my youth and the opportunity to travel. But in like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be back. I'll be hitting YouTube hard with reviews and installs and track days. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.